Hello. This will be the Lionflow intro form, right? Let's take it at your own speed. Stop and watch a few things if you need to and go back. The one rule of class is don't force anything, right? But enjoy the flow, the momentum. Try not to get too hung up on trying to just do one pose. It is more about the whole form, right? Using the poses to get ready for the next poses, so on and so forth. So let yourself move through it best you can and enjoy. We'll get started. So feet together all the way, flatten the feet, tight hands. Inhale, hands up, deep breath. Exhale, tilt to the right and hold. Keep a straight line to the collarbones. You're not actually moving the arms, you're moving from the torso. So use your breath to stretch those left ribs open. Another breath here. Flat feet, tight through the fingertips. Inhale up. Exhale, tilt to the left. Again, straight line to that collarbones, moving through the rib cage. Push your hips to the right. Stomp the flat feet into the ground. Breathe. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, turn to the right, keep your feet flat. Inhale, forward. Exhale to the left, high. Inhale, forward. Another set, move with your own breath. Good now. Flat feet, turn the hands over so palms face up, lock the elbows, deep breath. Exhale, turn to the right as deep as you can, keeping that straight line to the collarbone. Stomp into the ground, stretch through your fingertips. A little boring, just warming up the spine. Inhale, fold. Exhale, back to the left and hold again. Keep the feet flat and together. Hands tight, stretch through your fingertips. Inhale, fold. Now palms together behind you. Interlock and rock. Heels and toes. Now turn to the side so you can see more what I'm doing. As you go forward, pick up the heels. As you go back, pick up the balls of the feet. Forward and back. Just stretching through those arms to your tolerance. And lock the knees, flat feet, chin up. Exhale, forward. So bow forward, fold. Keep the chin up though, so lift the chin toward the floor, lean into the toes, exhale, and then keep breathing. You can even roll the thumb up over if that's comfortable. Try to let the shoulders relax, let the breath in and out lead into your toes, sending the pressure to your sinuses. Inhale up. Good. Now, feet still together. Push with your left hand outward into your right palm. Right, so pushing right hand, left hand into the right. Now push to the right. So roll the shoulders until they're even, one stacked on top of the other. And then push through the palms. Treat those arms behind the ears. Treat the elbows straight. Push the hips to the left. Stomping the feet into the ground. Push the hips off center. Let's stretch through your left ribs. Now, keeping the pressure between the palms, push and roll forward. Now switch the hand on top. So fingers pointing at the wrist. And roll to the left. So push those hips to the right. Roll that bottom shoulder forward till they're even. Then lift the shoulders toward the top of your head. Arms behind the ears. Open up the chest. Push the hips to the right. Come up to the center. Now the grip, try not to think too hard. Right thumb in the front of your left wrist. The rest of the fingers in the back. Now pull on that left wrist. Pull up pull to the right. Just pulling with that bottom hand. Push your hips to the left as you pull that left hand over to the right. Use your breath to stretch those left ribs open. Come up, switch hands. Squeeze the soft part of the wrist, so really right above the wrist and the hand. Squeeze between thumb and pointer. Pull up. And pull to the left as you push your hips to the right. Stomp into the ground. Use your breath to open those right ribs. Up. Now back bend. So, palms together. I'll turn so you can see. Now just use your thumbs to lock the hands together. Look up, stretch up. Now stomping into the ground. Reach over through those fingers. Only go so deep as you can breathe. So that might just be stretching up. And that's okay. One day going further back. But again, only so deep as you can breathe. Up. Good. Now, bring the hands just below the collarbone for the balancing series. Pick up the right knee, pulling the top of the right foot back as well. Stomp into the ground. Lift the right knee up. Hard part, try not to let your foot turn in some funny direction. Just a few breaths here. One-legged balance. That's the technical name. All right, so left knee up. Stomp that right foot into the ground. Pull the top of the foot back. Think about going upstairs or some kind of soldier posture. Good, release. Now interlock the fingers to the webbing. Reach for the front of your right knee. Now lean back, the shoulders stretch. Let the knee bend a little bit on the bottom. It's not a locked knee pose. Now push the knee towards your chest, keeping the shoulders and elbows down. So use your fingertip and bicep strength. Push. It's a little different than when removing, because you're keeping the knee going toward the chest instead of the armpit. Should be a little low back and hip stretch. Lengthen the arms. Other side. So, front to the left knee, lean back, stretch the shoulders. Now stomp into the ground. Let the shoulders stretch. Now get a breath. Engage those fingertips and biceps as you push into the knee. Bend the elbows down, keep the shoulders down, knee to chest. Good. Release. Excellent. One more posture in this particular sequence, balance. Underneath the right knee, interlock your fingers, push, point the toes, breathe, squeeze, and kick. So each of these three balancing poses, getting ready for a forward kick, right? Working the different muscle groups. Let that standing leg bend. Push that knee towards your chest. Breathe. Good. Stretch it out. First bending the knee. Let the arms stretch. Let it go. Underneath the left knee, interlock. Push. Point the toes. Breathe, squeeze, and kick. Stomp into the ground. Push the shoulders down. Fingertip and bicep strength. Good. Release. Now, turn back toward you. So, bow. A little bit different standing bow. We're going to support ourselves. So, reach for the inside of your right foot. All right, go in just toward the big toe. Try to keep the knees even as opposed to letting it come forward. You're going to reach with your left hand just across. Next level of class, we'll even go for the big toe in another posture, but First, just the contralateral motion. Can you reach your hand across and grab the hip without losing your balance? Just a couple breaths here. Drink those knees even. Now, let go with that left hand. Work your right hand toward the ankle, maybe the shin. Now, with that front hand, turn it. Palm out, thumb on the bottom. You're going to put the thumb on the outside of your thigh, kind of a chop into your leg. This is a supportive hand. And kick and let the shoulders turn as you keep the chin forward. Feel that contrast. And start to pull as you kick. Let the low back compress to bring the belly down. Let that front hand press on the thigh. And when you get as deep as you want to go, press that bottom hand into your thigh for more support. Kick, keep breathing. Just a couple more breaths here. Release. I'll show you the same thing from the side. So, going for your left foot, inside your big toe, push that foot toward the body. Treat the knees even. See how it wants to come forward. That's from the tight hip flexors. Knees forward. So knee back even, hips forward. Feel that counter stretch. We want to sink the butt back, push the hips forward, take the knee back. Now, reaching across, this time right hand to left hip, contralateral motion, right? Reaching across your midline. Couple of breaths here. Good. Now, turn that right palm out, thumb pointing down. Put that thumb on the outside of your thigh, a little chop. Work your left hand towards your ankle, maybe your shin, and kick. Let your shoulders turn. Breathe. As you kick, start to pull that foot toward the ceiling. Let the back compress and the belly stretch as it comes down. Keep the chin level to the ground. Just keep kicking, keep pulling. You can use that front hand to push into your thigh for extra support. So you can build strength and that stability. Build the ability to breathe in the posture. Good, come on out. Now, turn the other way. So, last of the balancing poses is just a forward kick. So I'll just face you. Just pause. Lift the right knee, kick through the heel, stomp into the ground. Just try to lift that leg up parallel to the floor as you stomp the standing foot down. Great lift through all those balancing joints. Pull the top of that foot back. Good. Release. Other side. So lift the left knee, kick, stomp into the ground, the top of that foot back. So kicking through the heel, just like head and knee pose without holding your foot. Just first position. Good. Release. Now awkward. Separate the feet and foot, hands up, and sit. So the first one's just like from the hot yoga classes, knees and feet apart, same distance as the hands. Just a couple of breaths though, so try to let the weight in. And we cross the thumbs and we stretch up. This is like the Vinyasa Stanga awkward poses. A couple of breaths here. And grab the elbows, hang from the waist, lifting the hips up. Now, hands and knees, supported awkward. Drop the butt and push off the knees to help you lift the chest. At first feels awkward to have support. So use the breath, use the push off the knees. Sink the butt down. Now again, cross the thumbs and stretch up. Good. Grab the elbows, lift the hips as you hang from the waist. Couple of breaths here. Good, now I'm going to turn so you can see the next poses better from the side. Separate your feet just wider than your mat, so outside your shoulder width.
Relax the neck, pull your head side to side. See a little release out of your neck. Try to lean into your toes. Try to hold all that weight in your hips and the low back straight. Just let the breath in and out. One exhale, get you moving more toward the floor, holding less contraction here. Try to let that back release. Now, twisting pose. So, I'm going to go away from you first. So, left hand in front of your right foot, palm to palm. Excuse me. Right hand in front of your left foot. Right hand, left foot. Try to push all those fingers back. You're going to feel that stretch through your palm. Now, hand to hand, stretch up. Lean into your toes and stretch through your fingertips. Try to lean toward your leg too much. Think about your head stretching straight away from your hips. Try to straighten out that spine between head and hips. Turn to your chin. Now take this top hand, reach over your back, grab either your hip or your inner thigh, and pull deeper into the twist. Looking for the ceiling. Release, elbows hang from the waist. Relax the neck. Just for a moment, hit that note of relaxation. And then the other side. So left hand in front of your right foot. Palm to palm, stretch up. Lean into your toes, stretch through your fingertips. Look over that thumb up toward the ceiling. Reach over your back, grab either your hip or inner thigh, pull deeper into that twist. Let the breath in and out. Good. Elbows hang from the waist. Now here, you just try to let go. In the intro class, just try to learn the beginning of forward stretching. Can you let the weight in your toes? Can you let your low back relax and your head hang down? Good. Next, rocking. Hands forward, rock heels and toes. Forward and back. So as you go forward, pick up the heels. As you go back, the balls of the feet. Just simple work for the wrists and the ankles. And your balance. Good. Now feet a little wider than your mat. Hands on your knees. Push the knees over your toes and lift the chest up. Right, so you're going for a straight spine. First we'll want to tilt the butt back, and that's you're gonna feel that work in your back. You don't want that. You might tilt too far forward. That's just awkward. Neutral. Feel your low back relax, and you know you're in the right place. No leaning forward. All right, now, so you can see it. Feet a little wider than your mat. Push the knees out, keeping a straight spine, the hips in that neutral position. Now, curl the fingertips. Doesn't matter which one's on top first. Curl the fingers tight, pull apart just below your chest line. It's a straight line to the forearms. And sink. It's okay to feel a little burn in your thighs, outside of your calves and ankles. And let the toes turn out a little bit naturally, as opposed to trying to hurt your ankle. Now switch the hand on top. And pull apart consistently. Sink. Breathe. If your legs become intolerable, you just come up a little more, it's okay. You stay where you can breathe and maintain that breath. And palms together, pushing straight line to your forearms. You can press to your fingertips. Push those shoulders down. Turn the hands over. Drop the shoulders down. Still pushing between those palms. This one should feel awkward. It's engaging the lower chest, something we rarely use intentionally like this. Good, now diagonal. I'm not going to be picky which arm you have on top. Just Top palm is out. Curl the fingers and touch the chin. Straight neck. Straight line through your forearms. Pulling apart from the hands. Good. Switch the hand on top. Pull apart consistently. Keep breathing. Good. Release. Hand on hand. Sink as deep as you can tolerate. How low can you go? When you're done sinking, get a breath. Drop the elbows on your thighs. Just trying to rest here for a moment. Now reach your right hand to your left knee. Round your back. Lift this elbow up to stretch your ribs open. Exhale. Other side. So reach for the knee. Rotate the elbow up. Exhale. Good. Center up. Stomp into the ground and come up. Good job. Feet a little closer. Point the toes forward. Hands in your hips. Push the hips forward. Drop the head back. Don't make this so much about depth. This is about an even spine. So suck the belly in. Push the hips forward. Relax the neck. When you're comfortable, open the hands, palms up. Stretch the chest open. Hands back on your back, come up. And punch straight forward from your hips with fists. Try to come down 90 degrees, parallel to the floor. Your back working as one. Right, lean into those toes, stretch to your fist. Right, spread the ribs open. And stretch to your fingertips, even more forward. Let's stretch to your shoulders and rib cage. Good. Grab the elbows, hang from the waist. Now hands down, separate the feet a little more, then go side to side. Just rocking back and forth. Now, take your right hand to your left foot. Reach as far down that leg as you can. If you can, reach right below that pinky toe. Put the left hand on your elbow, left elbow on your left knee. Now, lock the left knee and bend the right one forward. You can push that right knee out and lean away from your grip. The tendency is to drop toward the ground. Instead, turn that armpit out. Feel that stretch on the side of your body, just like that standing side bend. Lean away from that grip with the fingertips. Other side. So left hand, right foot, right hand on the elbow, right elbows on the right knee. Now lock the right knee, bend the left one, lean away from the grip. Let's stretch to your armpit. Good. Now turn the right foot 90 degrees. Even move that left foot a little further forward so your hips are more open to turn. Now lay on this right leg, knee in the armpit, grab the elbows, and relax the neck. Try to let the weight into those hips, those feet. Now, hands on the knee. Push off the knee, lift the chin up, stretch the chin. Pushing off the knee, lift the chest to the shoulders. Try to keep that knee over your heel. Supported warrior 2. Using that push off the knee to help you get in the back bend. Now twist. Take your left hand over your right knee. Now keep that back hand facing the body. Try to grab onto the front of that back leg. Sink back in, straighten the spine. Now push and pull on the knee and that thigh and turn through your chin. Just keep breathing. Lift to the crown and help turn through the chin more. Drop the shoulders down, the chest up. Now chest forward. Elbow on the knee. Let the shoulder push into your neck. Now palm forward. Stretch over the middle of your head. Bicep to heel. Breathe.
Let's stretch from your pinky all the way down your side to your ankle. Good. Push the knee back for triangle. Push the knee back, stretch big toe to ceiling. Look over that thumb up toward the ceiling. Open the chest. Use your breath to stretch those left ribs open. Good. Reach for the ground. Take your time. Use control. Excellent. Other side. So turn the right foot forward, left foot out. Make sure your feet didn't cross each other. So you might hop that right foot toward the side of the mat, right? Or, hop it so that there's room for your hips to turn. Now lay on the legs, knee in the armpit. Grab the elbows and breathe. So back to that resting warrior pose. Try to let the weight into the hips. Let the weight into the feet. Breathe. Hands on the knee. Push off the knee. Lift the chin up. Stretch through your chest. Stretch through your chin. Pushing off the knee. Let's stretch through your belly. Try to force the deep back bend. We're just opening up the spine and the hips. Now twist. So take your right hand over your left knee. Reach around the back for the opposite thigh. Pushing the knee, pulling the thigh. Straighten the spine. Now lifting through the crown. Turning through the chin. Breathe. Chest forward. Elbow on the knee. Shoulder in the neck. So let the shoulder push in by disengaging. Palm forward, stretch to the middle of your head. Bicep to ear. Let's stretch from your pinky down to your ankle. Good. Now, triangle pose. Push the knee back. Stretch big toe to ceiling. Push forward through the hips. Push that left knee back. Stretch fingertip to fingertip. Use your breath to stretch those right ribs open. Good. Reach for the ground with control. Excellent. Now, hands down, step back, and again, rock. Heels and toes. Rocking forward and back. Bring the feet closer, so toward the sides of your mat. Right now, feet flat, lean into the toes, lean into the hands really. See if you can exhale and drop those elbows to the ground. Excellent. Now, walk the hands back, hands between the feet, leaning into the toes. You get that relaxation through the hips. So if you need to bend the knee a little bit, it's okay. Just drop the head down, right? Let the head hang. You can stay in that position. You can use a little pose from the intermediate Lionflow class. Palms and elbows together, thumbs to your forehead. Lean into the toes, lift the chin. Try to stretch your elbows toward the ground. So touching elbows to the floor instead of your hands, instead of your head. Think about lifting your head toward your back, keeping your thumbs to your forehead, elbows together. Now drop the head down for a few moments. Good. Hands forward. Knees down. Feet together. Sit on the feet. Now if this is uncomfortable, you can sit any way that is, right? It's really about learning to go safely from standing down to the ground. Now grab onto the knees. This is a reverse cat-cow. So same motions as the cat-cow from Hatha, opposite breathing. So meaning, take a deep breath, grabbing onto those knees. As you exhale, pull the knees and arch. As you inhale, round. Now follow the sound. Pull the knees keep pulling into your back. Good. Hands by your knees. This might be the hardest pose in class. It's very simple to set up. Point that middle finger forward, lean forward. Let the back round as you push the hands into the ground. Lift the knees up. Try to make that feel like nothing. Knees off the ground. And keep leaning forward, keep pushing. Only so far as you can breathe. Lean forward. Maintain a steady breath. If you feel comfortable, try to pick up maybe one foot, maybe the other foot, maybe both feet. Just keep breathing, keep pushing. A couple more breaths here. Good. Legs down. Flip the hands immediately over. For the back hand stretch, not forget inside of the wrist. Let the shoulders relax. Now palms up. Push into the fingers. Round the spine back. Let the head drop down. Round, round, round. Keep the palms up, feeling more stretch those tendons. Feel this all the way to the wings by the spine. Good. Hands with hips, squeeze the knees together. Stretch forward and hold as deep as you're comfortable. Treat that spine and work together as one. Stretch those fingertips. Squeeze the knees and feet together. Keep breathing. Good. Grab the elbows. Forehead and the forearms. Relax. So child pose. Use several breaths here. Usually 10 counts in class. So make sure you have your music playing, your earbud in. However you get your music, and just completely relax. Stay here as long or as little as you like. I appreciate you joining me for class today. If you want to do the rest of the class, just play the next video. It'll be the arm series through the warm down. Thank you very much.